After more than 3 years and 8 extensions now, student loan payments will resume in October, which is now just about 5-6 weeks away. Here to share what borrowers need to know now is our friend Chase Wilsey. Chase, good morning.
Good morning.
The clock is ticking, as they say.
The clock is ticking.
A month away?
A month
from
away.
October.
A month away, and it's going to impact a lot of people. There's about 40 million people that have student loans. The average balance is about $40,000. Median student loan payment about $250. So this is a big impact to the economy and people's individual finances.
So when are these payments going to be due now versus for the past 3 years on and off?
Yeah, so you really have to look at the account details that you have, because very important, the interest is actually going to start accruing September 1st, so just a couple days away. But your first payment, you'll have that due about 21 days after you receive that notice. So it's going to be dependent, again, on your personal situation, but you still have some time until October is when the first one would be due.
When there's something of this scope and magnitude restarting, usually, do you just wait for a bill, or do you need to be proactive now, and they are going to expect all these people to do whatever is expected, or do we just sit back and wait for the bill to start up again?
I'm telling people you need to be proactive here, because quite frankly, there's been a lot of changes over the last 3 years. As you said, 8 different extensions. I mean, I think this could be a big mess for people with different paperwork going out, different emails going out. There's going to be a lot of changes. I think people really need to be proactive here and actually look at their personal situation. I mean, you have to know there are a ton of different loan options too. You have the standard repayment, you have an extended payment, you have a graduated payment, and then you have different income type payments. So you have all these different plans all coming out at the same time in October. There's a lot of confusion I think could occur. Start looking at your details now.
Start looking, because you say proactive. I've been sitting at home saying, well, what does that even mean? Because it's overwhelming. I don't know where to start. You start looking at the details. Is there somebody I can go to? Maybe like, can you help me with this? I don't know what to do.
You can go to studentaid.gov. That's going to have some good information there. You want to find your student loan processor. You want to understand, again, what's occurring there. You want to know the details of your interest rate that you have. People may have forgotten that since it's been 0% the last 3 years. You want to know, again, the payment terms, how much you have left on it. So I'm telling people, if you don't know where it is, you need to start looking for that student loan to get those details squared away before October comes in.
We always talk about investments, and we talk about how important it is to save money. How do people balance the repayments with saving money? Because some people are going to, well, I got to either pay this back or save money. What do I do?
Yeah, so the first thing I look at is, obviously you have that minimum payment that needs to be made. That is a non-negotiable at the end of the day. On top of that, though, a lot of times I hear people say, well, I'm just going to start putting more towards my student loan payments to get that paid off faster. I always tell people we need to understand what's going on in the different financial aspects of your life. Because if you have a 401k match, let's say, that should be your #1 priority outside of the minimum, outside of rent. Because I can tell you this, you don't have a 100% interest rate on your student loan, where if you put money into your 401k, you get that match. That's a 100% return right off the bat. So I always tell people that should be a priority. And also, too, you got to understand the interest rate that you're paying for that student loan. If, let's say, it's 5% on the student loan, well, you may want to be investing money at, let's say, 7-8% conservatively even, rather than paying down a 5% rate loan. So you have to look at everything in conjunction with each other to understand what is going to be best for you and your financial future.
A lot of money stuff and math stuff that usually I tell my wife, I don't know what to do. Help me explain it, and then we call you. Is there anything available out there now to help people with the payments? Or?
Well, so what I would tell people as well is you have to understand, just in 2022, the Secure Act actually did pass a new rule that starting in 2024, if you're actually making payments towards your student loans, well, actually employers can actually match in a retirement plan what you put in that student loan. So that is now an option for people starting in 2024. It's not a requirement for companies, but some companies may be offering that.
It's pretty good.
It's very good. And the other thing I tell people is there is actually a new plan in place called the SAVE plan that the Biden administration introduced. You can start signing up for that today. The benefits, the impacts of that really won't start taking place until next summer, around July 2024. But again, you can go to studentaid.gov/save to find out more about that program.
It's student loans, so they're making us do homework to figure all this stuff out. That's no doubt about that.
You should have learned it in college, though, right? How to do homework. You got to continue doing the homework.
So many things that they should have been. Anyway, Chase, we thank you as always for the help. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
All right.